Have you ever wondered about the hidden parts of yourself that you rarely acknowledge? Those aspects we often try to hide, even from ourselves, we all have them. It's what Carl Jung called our shadow self. Today, we're diving into the concept of shadow work, a powerful tool for personal and spiritual growth. It might sound intimidating at first, this idea of confronting our darkness, but I want to assure you this work is not about dwelling in negativity. It's about understanding, accepting, and integrating every part of who we are, the light and the shadow, so we can live more wholeheartedly and authentically. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore the transformative power of shadow work, and how it can help you unlock a deeper understanding of yourself, heal emotional wounds, and live a more fulfilling life. Are you ready? Let's begin. The first step in any journey of self-discovery, especially shadow work, is cultivating self-awareness. It's about turning inward and honestly examining our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, even the ones that make us uncomfortable. We have to be willing to ask ourselves the hard questions. What am I avoiding? What triggers strong emotional reactions in me? You see, oftentimes our shadow selves manifest in ways we don't expect. It could be a pattern of self-sabotage, a recurring negative thought, or an intense emotional reaction to certain situations. These are often clues pointing to unresolved pain, limiting beliefs, or unmet needs within us. By shining a light on these hidden aspects, by acknowledging their existence, we start to dismantle their power. We begin to understand the why behind our reactions, the root of our insecurities, and this understanding paves the way for profound self-acceptance and authenticity. Many of us carry emotional wounds from the past, experiences that have left us feeling hurt, scared, or unworthy. And often, without even realizing it, we bury these emotions deep down, hoping they'll simply disappear. But the truth is, unaddressed emotional wounds have a way of resurfacing, often disguised as anger, anxiety, or addictive behaviors. This is where shadow work becomes crucial. It provides a safe and compassionate space to revisit those painful memories, to acknowledge the hurt we've carried for so long. It's not about reliving the trauma, but about processing it with kindness and understanding. As we allow ourselves to feel those emotions fully, to grieve and release what no longer serves us, we begin to heal. It's a process of transforming pain into wisdom, of integrating those experiences into our life story with compassion and self-love. Have you ever felt stuck in a cycle of negative patterns, repeating the same mistakes in relationships or self-sabotaging your own success? These patterns are often driven by unconscious beliefs and fears that stem from our shadow selves. We might not even be aware of their existence, yet they exert a powerful influence on our choices and behaviors. Shadow work helps us break free from these destructive cycles. By identifying the underlying beliefs driving these patterns, we can start to challenge and rewrite them. It's about recognizing the moments when we're operating from a place of fear or insecurity, those times when our shadow self takes the lead. With awareness comes the power to choose differently, to respond to situations from a place of love, courage, and authenticity. Cultivating compassion and empathy. When we avoid confronting our own darkness, it becomes easy to judge and criticize those very same shadows in others. We might find ourselves quick to label, to dismiss, or to distance ourselves from those who exhibit traits that make us uncomfortable. But here's the beautiful paradox. The more we embrace our own shadow, the more compassionate and understanding we become toward others. As we acknowledge our own imperfections, our own capacity for darkness, we develop a deeper empathy for the struggles of others. This understanding fosters a sense of interconnectedness, a recognition that we are all on a journey of healing and growth. It allows us to approach others with less judgment and more compassion, creating more meaningful and authentic connections. Integrating opposites. For a long time, many of us have bought into the idea that we need to strive for perfection, to banish any trace of darkness or negativity within us. But this pursuit of an idealized self only leads to disconnection and inauthenticity. Shadow work teaches us that true wholeness comes from integrating all parts of ourselves, the light and the shadow, the good and the bad. It's about recognizing that these seemingly opposite forces are not separate entities but rather two sides of the same coin. When we stop denying or suppressing our shadow, when we learn to embrace it with compassion and understanding, we unlock a deeper sense of inner peace and wholeness. We become more accepting of ourselves, flaws and all, and this radical self-acceptance is incredibly liberating. Empowering personal growth. Perhaps the most empowering aspect of shadow work is the sense of agency it provides. When we shine a light on our shadow selves, we reclaim the power that was once held captive by hidden fears and shame. We realize that we are not defined by our past wounds or our perceived imperfections. This newfound self-awareness allows us to make conscious choices, to break free from limiting beliefs and step into our authentic selves. It's about no longer being ruled by unconscious patterns or driven by the need for external validation. Shadow work is an ongoing journey, a lifelong commitment to self-discovery and growth. But it's a journey worth taking, for it leads us home to ourselves, to the most authentic and empowered versions of who we are meant to be. Embracing your whole self. Shadow work is not about achieving perfection, it's about embracing the messy, imperfect beauty of being human. It's about recognizing that our shadows, while often uncomfortable, hold incredible wisdom and potential for growth. By engaging in shadow work, you can cultivate a more authentic, compassionate, and balanced life, leading to profound spiritual growth and self-awareness. You begin to see yourself and others with greater clarity and understanding, fostering deeper connections and a stronger sense of belonging. Start your journey today and unlock the hidden parts of yourself. Embrace your shadow, for it is in the depths of our being that we discover our truest selves.